calcium carbonate creates three unique factors here at Fossil Creek. One, it gives it that color. Two, it creates fossils when leaves or branches are fallen in the water. The calcium carbonate calcifies those things and makes them look like fossils. And three, that calcium carbonate creates travertine rock outcroppings at the base of the waterfalls. Under those outcroppings are some cool secret caves. Well, we've made it back to Arizona to explore one of my favorite places in Arizona, Fossil Creek. A few years ago, there was a fire, so the whole area was closed for a couple years, but they reopened it last year. So this is my first time back since the first time I was here 6 years ago. And you can see some evidence of the fire, but you know, you can also see the vegetation coming back, the willows down by the water, the smaller shrubs and the grasses coming back. So that's nice to see. We are exploring Fossil Creek now in March, right before they start the mandatory permit time. Between April 1st and October 1st, you're required to, they call it a permit or a reservation, getting in under the wire, beating the crowds during peak season. This place gets crazy during the summer. But right now there was only one other car at the Irving Flume trailhead. Now we're taking off on the 10-mile round trip Flume Trail to go check out the old dam where the toilet bowl is, and probably gonna check out the Fossil Creek Falls after that. Maybe do a jump at the Irving Flume. It's gonna be a full day exploring Fossil Creek. The prickly pear cactus, there's no fruit on it yet, but I learned actually that these pads are also edible, so you gotta like throw them in the fire to roast them to burn off all the spines. But yeah, you can eat these pads too. Not all cactuses are edible. However, one thing I know for sure is all cactus fruit and flowers are safe and edible. So it's always good to have just a little bit of knowledge like that to help you if you ever get stuck in a situation. So the Flume Trail, it's kind of up above Fossil Creek, and you don't really get a good view of it. I mean, I think further up you get, in a couple spots, you get a good view of the Fossil Creek, but not until you get to the very end near the dam. It's a little confusing because the Forest Service has a website with a map on it that says this is 10 miles round trip, or the trailhead map says it's 9 miles round trip. So a 1 mile discrepancy. And they kept the area closed for a period of time to make sure that kind of the deadfalls and the landslides had subsided to the point where it was safe for people to recreate on the land once again. And I am grateful to be here. It's been a while, but I'm glad to be back in the desert of the Southwest. One of my favorite places to come during winter and spring is the desert. And this is such a beautiful oasis here. And of course, you will see very shortly why it is a national wild and scenic river. You can just make out Sam in the distance there. You can tell by how far ahead she is that she had a very strong cup of coffee this morning. And she is raring to go. The good thing about the Flume Trail is even though it's 10 miles round trip, it's relatively flat after you get up that first little bit of elevation gain, which is not that much, maybe a couple hundred feet at the beginning, maybe less than that. But then it's, you can see it's relatively flat. I mean, it goes up a little, but it's, you know, nice wide maintained trail. It's not so bad. It's not really a grueling 10 miles, though I would not want to do this in the summer. Personally, if you're going to do it in the summer, start real early, that's for sure. So we decided to go past the old dam waterfall because it was pretty crowded. up to the Fossil Springs. Now there's 5 springs upstream of the old dam that serve as the primary source for this river. And I had never been to them before, so wanted to catch a glimpse, and it is stunning. Look at how clear. Wow. Fossil Creek, known for its distinctive blue-green color, and that color is caused by the dissolved calcium carbonate in the water. The calcium carbonate creates 3 unique factors here at Fossil Creek. 1, it gives it that color when the sun's shining through. You can see that clear blue-green color. 2, it creates fossils when leaves or branches are fallen in the water. The calcium carbonate calcifies those things and makes them look like fossils, hence the name Fossil Creek. And 3, that calcium carbonate creates travertine rock outcroppings at the base of the waterfalls, like you see right there. And that is my favorite feature, because under those outcroppings are some cool secret caves. Oh man, look at this. Wow. Awesome.
Look at the
It's warmer than where we crossed the creek. You notice that?
yeah.
Wow, this is cool. Much bigger cave. Cool. Wow, look at this. Look at that water. I mean, you can clearly see why it's one of my most favorite oases in Arizona. Possibly one of my most favorite swimming holes in the entire world. It is just ridiculously beautiful. And there's always more to explore. Like, the first time I was here, I didn't check out this cave. There's plenty of places further along the river I haven't checked out. I didn't check out the springs before, so this is definitely a place you could check out multiple times and always find something new. further downstream. Found some nice little pools, and you can see the beginnings of a bigger travertine cave like we have at the bigger waterfalls. As you can see, anywhere the water cascades over, it leaves behind calcium carbonate, creating these awesome travertine caves. Well, 11 miles for the day, and we finally made it to Fossil Creek Falls, the crown jewel of Fossil Creek. Didn't get here with the sun hitting it, but you can see it's still clear and beautiful. You can jump from up there. Last time I was here, I jumped from up there. Once again, here I am behind Fossil Creek Falls. Beautiful.